Apollo 11 50 years on, the world celebrates the moon landing. Slideshow by Photo Services. On July 20, 1969, millions of people around the world watched on TV as astronaut Neil Armstrong took his historic step into the pages of history. A breathtaking achievement, the mission delivered on President Kennedy's 1961 promise to land an American on the moon by the end of that decade. With the the moon landing was also a truly global event. An estimated around Apollo 11 lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin, the second man on the moon, and command module pilot Michael Collins, attended an event at the White House Friday to commemorate the epic mission. Family members of tomorrow will represent 50 years from the time we planted a beautiful American flag on the moon, said President Donald Trump. The moon landing, 50 years ago, history was made when 3 American astronauts landed on the moon, tweeted Vice President Mike Pence, who is chairman of the National Space Council. Aldrin, however, voiced his over America's space progress since the days of Apollo 11. 50 years later, Armstrong's famous first steps on the lunar surface remain the iconic moment of the Apollo missions. Rick was 12 years old when his father stepped out of the Eagle lunar module, and one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. When he stepped off, nobody in the room heard what the words were because they were all "What did he say?" Rick told Fox. Collins orbited the moon in the Columbia Command Module while Armstrong and Aldrin explored the lunar surface. After Armstrong and Aldrin, only 10 more men, all Americans, would walk on the moon. The last NASA Be sure to catch the America's News HQ Apollo 11 50th Anniversary Special on Fox News on Saturday, July 20th at 12 p.m. EDT. Fox News' Chris Ciacia contributed to this article. Follow James Rogers on Twitter.
Raindrop, truck top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.